So let's start at the beginning. What exactly is a romance scam? Well, it's all about understanding the deception behind these cruel schemes. A romance scam is a particularly cruel form of fraud. It's when a fraudster hiding behind a screen pretends to fall deeply in love with you online, often using carefully crafted words and images to build a false sense of intimacy. Their ultimate goal is simple yet devastating. Just to steal your money, they use fake profiles, often populated with stolen photos of attractive people, creating an illusion of someone desirable and trustworthy. They then craft believable stories, sometimes heartbreaking, sometimes adventurous, always designed to gain your trust and lower your defenses. The scammer invests weeks or even months patiently building a relationship, nurturing it with constant attention and carefully chosen words. They are masters of manipulation, making you feel special, cherished and deeply understood, as if you finally found your soulmate. Their goal to create a strong emotional bond, a connection so powerful that it clouds your judgment and makes you vulnerable. All this so you'll be more likely to send them money when they inevitably ask. These criminals are skilled manipulators, preying on your emotions and vulnerabilities. They are experts at using flattery and intense affection, a technique known as love bombing, to quickly draw you in and create a sense of dependency. They prey on anyone looking for connection, anyone who desires companionship and love. And the truth is, age, gender, sexual orientation or background doesn't matter. Anyone can fall victim to these sophisticated scams. Once trust is firmly built, they will inevitably invent emergencies or present seemingly once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. These scenarios are carefully designed to tug at your heartstrings and require your financial help, often with a great sense of urgency. But the emotional damage inflicted by these scams can be even worse and far more lasting than the financial loss. The betrayal leaves victims heartbroken, deeply wounded and struggling to trust again, often leading to long-term emotional trauma. Therefore, understanding how these scams work, recognizing the red flags and knowing the tactics they employ is the most important first step you can take to protecting yourself from becoming a victim. Always remember, real love doesn't come with demands for cash, especially from someone you've never met in person. Stay alert to the subtle and not so subtle signs of manipulation and coercion. Protect your heart and your wallet by staying informed and vigilant in the online world. Scammers are quick to try and move conversations off legitimate dating sites and apps. They want to take you away from the watchful eyes of the platform's security measures. They prefer private channels like messaging apps with encryption, avoiding detection by the dating platform's security protocols. They will often make excuses to avoid video calls or even sending a simple picture. They will also avoid meeting in person at all costs, always having a reason why they can't make it. They will claim to be overseas, perhaps on a military mission, working a remote job, or otherwise unavailable for a real-world connection. If someone you've never met refuses to show their face or keeps their profile picture blank, that's a major red flag waving right in front of you. After building trust and establishing what feels like a genuine connection, they will suddenly create urgent crises designed to tug at your heartstrings. This could be medical bills, unexpected travel emergencies, or sudden unforeseen fees. They will pressure you relentlessly to send money, and they'll want it fast. They'll urge secrecy about your relationship and their situation, saying that others simply won't understand your unique connection. They might even suggest that others will be jealous of your happiness, ultimately isolating you from your friends and family, who might see the situation more clearly. This deliberate isolation makes you far more dependent on them and therefore much more vulnerable to their manipulation tactics. If your online relationship feels rushed, moving at an unnaturally fast pace, secretive, with many details shrouded in mystery or simply too good to be true, bordering on a fairy tale, it's time to pause, take a step back, and seriously question it. Remember, scammers thrive on creating a sense of urgency and demanding absolute secrecy. Don't ever let them control the pace of the relationship or succeed in keeping you isolated from your trusted support network of friends and family. Always trust your instincts above all else. If something feels off or suspicious, it probably is, and it's worth investigating. Stay cautious, be vigilant, and always keep your guard up when navigating the world of online dating. The biggest red flag? An online-only partner asking for money, no matter the reason. Scammers often start with small requests, then escalate to larger amounts. They may ask for money via wire transfer, gift cards, or other hard-to-trace methods. Watch for love bombing, over-the-top affection and declarations of love very quickly. Real relationships take time. If it feels rushed, be wary. Notice if a friend or family member becomes secretive or defensive about a new online romance. Sudden financial problems, loans or selling possessions can signal a scam. If you spot these signs, talk to your loved one gently and without judgment. Early intervention can prevent heartbreak and financial loss. Stay alert to protect yourself and those you care about. Never send money to someone you've only met online. No exceptions. Don't share personal details like your address or financial info with online contacts. Keep conversations on official dating platforms until you've met in person. Use reverse image searches to check if their photos are stolen. If something feels off, trust your gut and investigate. Talk to friends or family about your online relationships. They may spot red flags you miss. Scammers want to isolate you, so stay connected to your support network. Be cautious, take your time, and don't let anyone rush you. Protect your privacy and your finances. Smart skepticism is your best defense. Stay safe and informed. If you realize you've been scammed, the first and most crucial step is to cut off all contact immediately. Block their profiles across all social media platforms, block their email addresses, and block their phone numbers to prevent further communication. Contact your bank or financial institution right away. Time is of the essence. Explain the situation clearly and ask them to try to stop or recover any payments that have been made. Report the scam in detail to Action Fraud or your local police authorities. Provide them with all the information you have. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed. These criminals are highly skilled experts at manipulation, and anyone, regardless of their background, can fall victim to their tactics. Watch out for recovery scams. These are scams that prey on victims of previous scams. Never, under any circumstances, pay anyone who promises to get your money back for an upfront fee. This is almost always a scam. Official government agencies and legitimate authorities will never ask for payment to investigate a case or provide assistance. Take care of your emotional and mental health. Being scammed can be a traumatic experience. Talk to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or seek professional help by reaching out to support services or a counseling service. Remember, you're not alone in this, and there are resources and support networks available to help you through this difficult time. Reporting the scam not only helps you, but also helps protect others in your community from falling victim to the same scam. Take back control of your life, both financially and emotionally, by taking proactive steps to recover and heal. Learn from the experience, identify any red flags you might have missed, and consider sharing your story to help others avoid similar scams. Full recovery is possible with time and support. Reach out for the help you need and start your journey back to financial and emotional well-being.